Hey there, good morning to the grind. Look at the new background, all that kind of stuff. I generally don't use the virtual background, but I did this morning. So good morning to you on the grind, man. Good morning to Jazzo, Jazzabration, Mr. Roscoe Leon, Mr. Linda Morgan Sam. It's amazing to be partnered with you. Looking forward to the impact of 2023. This is Grindology101 virtual podcast. I'm KeJohnna Owens each and every morning, Monday through Friday. God sees so fit to wake me up. I get to deliver encouragement, empowerment, personal development, some kind of tips and tools for success of your own of any sort that you subscribe to for yourself. Getting started. 6 o'clock on the West Coast. It's 9 o'clock on the East Coast. They're already almost to a break, so it's not that early, man. Good morning to you. Well, today we're going to be talking about get what you deserve and what you desire. Get what you deserve and what you desire. So that's going to be the topic for today. We're looking forward to it. We're going to get right on into it. Think about the things that you want for 2023. You said in 2022 at 11:59 and 59 seconds, bam, it was going to be. Yeah, right. But here we are. We got to do some work. We got to do some consistency work. We got to do some commitment work. We got to do some dedication work. We got to do some desire work. We got to do some the work that attaches us to our why. Like why do it? Why get up in the morning and drive an hour one way to work to come back in traffic and drive an hour and a half because everybody else is trying to get home too? We do it for our family. But if that's enough to take care of the base foundation of the family, what is it that we truly desire and deserve? Because life is what we all have. Lifestyle is how we choose to live it. Now, we could have a mental choice. I want to live the life of the great grand poobah, yachts and things and all that good stuff. But then what about the work that it takes to get to it? The no's, the frustrations, the letdowns, the total, just it didn't work. I mean, man, they laughed at me. They said it was crazy. They told you you couldn't do it. Why would you do it? All those things. Why would you go back to college at 50, 60 years old to get a degree in what? But see, he put you here for a purpose. God gave us all a purpose. Now, that purpose, to me, baby in the word. So that purpose is directly related with your passion. There's something about you that you want. There's something about you that you want to do. And more importantly, there's something about you that you want to do because you have a why that you want to do it. Grand rising out there to the amazing support that we have. And Mr. Chad Parker, I know you're out there trucking, booking, and building. I appreciate you getting up with me on the grind each and every morning that you can. Over 3 million miles of trucking across the country. That says a lot about consistency. There you go. You don't get to 3 million miles without taking the first. So good morning to you. We're going to stop some of that laziness. I love getting started with some things that you may not have thought you could do. You're already up. You might as well capitalize and maximize the opportunity, the time, the discipline, the focus, the opportunity. And early in the morning, it's one of the best times in the world because most of the world will leave you alone. It's too early for them. So you get to put yourself in an alignment with what most people won't do because you separate yourself by doing what others are unwilling to do so that you can have what others won't be able to have. Stand by. Nothing works but the work. We're going to get on right on into it. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm KeJohnna Owens. We're going to go. I'll see you on the other side. Stand by.
One of the biggest contradictions of massive success is when people go to their moms, their dads, their brother, sister, boyfriend, girlfriend, they say, listen, one day the world's gonna know who I am. One day I will have a Ferrari, the Lambo, the Rolls, the Bentley, the big house, the cars, the backyard with the big swimming pool and an elevator. I'm gonna put the biggest parties. I'm gonna be a millionaire one day. Yet, Instead of staying at the office on Friday night, you call your friends and you go party. Instead of waking up Saturday morning to go to the gym, you sleep until 10 o'clock. Instead of reading the book on Sundays, you kick back and watch movies all day long. The reality is very simple. Those who win big, they do 4 things right. They sleep, sweat, grind, repeat. And they do it over and over and over again until their dreams become a reality.
If you can get through to doing things that you hate to do, on the other side is greatness.
You gotta have the mentality to show up every fucking day of your life, no matter what life throws at you. It's our responsibility to show up to the Coliseum of life, prepared for fucking battle. I don't care what you're going through, what life's throwing at you. It's your responsibility to find your new 100%.
You still must grind. I fail at most things I do, but still I grind. I don't want to do half the shit I do, but still I grind. And that one day, you see me on a dark alley, run at 1 o'clock in the morning, know one thing, I was grinding.
Every single day when you wake up, you got 2 options. You can look at the clock and hit the snooze. You can look at that snooze button, boom. You can hit the snooze button and go back to bed and dream about what you want to have. Or you can look at that snooze button, kick that clock and get up and go pursue your dreams.
You need to walk through the mud and life, guys, if you ever want to get to the higher ground. That higher ground is where you look in the mirror and you have respect, and you went through the work, the sweat equity of it all. And the end product is something you travel, a legacy of life that you put your signature to, that means something. You're not speaking hollow words. You're backing those motherfuckers up with action.
That's what lions do. Lions don't give up. Lions don't quit. Lions hunt. That's what we do for a living.
I still grind. I love the grind. If you're competing in one of my businesses, I'm going to kick your ass because I'm going to outgrind you.
You have to be willing to work in places people don't see.
While the other guy's sleeping, I'm working. While the other guy's eating, I'm working.
There's a motherfucker out there who wants what you have, who wants the position you are, who wants the job you have, who wants the wife that you have, or the husband. There's someone out there hungry and wants everything you can have. So make that a motivation for you.
And mental toughness says, not only do I climb that doggone mountain, I enjoy climbing the mountain. I get a kick out the mountain. I get a kick out the weights. I get a kick out of fatigue. I get a kick out of the grind. I get a kick out of it. You take advantage of this opportunity. You let everything else go. You eat different. You study different. You practice different. We don't have forever. Let's not act like it. We're all going to die. And so I don't act like I'm going to live forever. So every opportunity I get, I murder it. Process driven. I love it. I'm about that life. I get up every morning at 3 o'clock. When I want to get up, when I don't. When I feel like it and I don't feel like, why? Because I'm process driven. I'm not feelings driven. Champions are not feeling driven. Champions don't get up when they want to. And if we're going to be champions, process driven. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done.
Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. It keeps resonating with me. It just keeps resonating with me. Don't stop when you're tired. Stop when you're done. You know, a lot of times I'll read one more chapter, one more paragraph. Man, one more. I was gonna be down to the tired, and I'm gonna get one more sentence. You know, this is a good note. You know, I'm feeding my mind, I'm feeding myself, I'm feeding my family, because that's what I do it for. And if you have that kind of tenacity, passion about yourself, man, you're going to put yourself where you want to be. Man, let's keep on sharing some of that, what my man, Mr. Neosha Morris, he called that mojo. Some things you want to do, there's some things you want to have. And there's some things, if you want to have a little bit extended from what you currently have, you're going to have to do something a little bit extended from what you currently do. There's no other way around it. There's no other way. There's no kind of way you could get around it. And that's it. So my question is, you know, why not you? Stand by.
Ask the question when you're thinking big. Why not you? And answer it. I'm not just doing this motivational video. Why not you? Why shouldn't you win? No, forget motivation. Let's get logical. Why not you? Actually answer that. Why can't you be somebody that can do something in your business that's never been done before? Why not you? Answer it. So give the argument. Logically, here's why not me. Because I don't work hard enough. You can fix that. Stop being lazy. Well, whatever, but because I'm not that good in sales. You can learn sales. Okay, because I don't know much about the product. You can learn the product, but why not you? Because no one in my family's been rich. So what? No one was rich in Zuckerberg's family before he became who he is today, and nobody was in Jobs. Jobs' mom even gave him up for adoption. He has, stepfather, so whatever. But so why not you? Make the argument. Why not you? Truly get into it. Then give the other argument. Why not you actually doing this? Why shouldn't you be the person? And say, I'm a very smart person. I love people. I actually like to make money to make a difference in the world. And you know what? I care for people. And I have some things I want to do. If I get money in my pocket, it'll be good. I'll do good with it. And I got a big heart, and I am talented, and I know the right people. Boom! That's why not you. Make both cases as if you're an attorney representing yourself. One, why not you, meaning you shouldn't be the person? And the other, why not you, meaning you should be the person. Sell both of them. And then see which argument wins. Something tells me the argument on this side is going to win. Well, make that argument. Take a sheet of paper and make that argument. Why not you? Question that a little bit. Who convinced you can't do it? Who convinced you can't be part of a group of people? I watch so many guys on YouTube that, are even some of these guys are considered experts by big magazines and they've written New York Times bestsellers. And they say some shit like, entrepreneurs are born. Give me a damn break. Entrepreneurship can be taught. Entrepreneurship is an inspiration that comes from here for some people that want to solve a bigger problem. What do you mean entrepreneurship is something you're born with? I completely disagree with that statement. Fully disagree with that statement. Jumping 48 inches, that's God-given ability. You can't do that. Entrepreneurship, it is a formula. If you hang around other people that think like this and you watch this video and you watch all of Valuetainment or some of the people that are feeding the right type of content to you and the right books you read, your imagination won't stop working. Because the entrepreneur is numbers, solving problems. How can I do it better, faster? Why can't you learn those skills and the skill sets? Why can't you? You can. So why not you? And don't let anybody convince you that people who solve some big problems and are big thinkers, they have to be born being big things. I'm here to tell you, you can figure out the formula to thinking bigger. Don't let them convince you that these elite people, sometimes I sit around my friends who are worth money as well. I'm around these guys all the time. So now, hey Pat, come around the meeting, we're gonna go have some party with these billionaires, or we're gonna go hang out. Okay, great, I'm with these guys. And it was always special because oh my gosh, stop it already. When you almost lost everything, you did not think you were special. None of us do. And then we, have our break and we win. And you can do it as well.
Jazzabrations is unique in the fact that we honor jazz and blues legends over the age of 65 who have contributed more than 25 years to the industry. Our performances educate our families about legacy preservation and as we entertain our communities to have fun and to be educated about keeping the legacies alive.
LA South Chamber of Commerce. Together we're creating economic growth in the South LA and South Bay communities through business development, networking, community, and advocacy. We're not your average Chamber of Commerce. Connect with us at lasouthchamber.com.
If you're not a member, join. But join today. Don't wait for tomorrow.
They are phenomenal.
There is none like LA South Chamber of Commerce.
This is the chamber for you.
I'm so proud to be here and part of the LA South Chamber.
When I went to find a chamber that could help me do positive outreach and advocacy, LA South Chamber was the place to go. I'd recommend it to anyone.
Become a member.
Welcome to the Jazz Zone. Allow the Jazz Zone to make your next event enjoyable and entertaining. The Jazz Zone is great for private parties, weddings, festivals, fundraisers, grand openings, and corporate affairs. Move up to the next level of entertaining with the Jazz Zone. Check out our website at jazzzone.net. That's JAZZZONE.net. Or call the Jazz Zone at 626-798-6848.
And we're right back at it, man. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's the Morning Grind Grindology101 Podcast. I'm KeJohnna Owens each and every morning, 6 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. God, see, so fit, man. I get to put my best foot forward to another day. I get to put my activity towards what I want, and you do too. So that's what it's all about, getting up in the morning and going after what you want. And taking the no's, taking the hits, taking the letdowns, the frustrations, and everything that comes in between. You get to decide what you want in your life by deciding to go after it in life. Man, Mr. Excuse me, Dr. Eric Thomas, he has a thing, everybody wants to be a beast until it's time to do what real beasts do. Everybody wants the big house and the white picket fence and the dog and the cat and the trips and the vacations and the real nice dinners and all that kind of good stuff. But who's willing to go out there and do what it takes? So if everybody wants the same thing, who gets it? It's the people that are unafraid to do what beasts do when it's time to do what beasts do, which is the work. Stand by.
If you've ever gotten around a group of people and felt like they were more successful, they've already won, they're doing more, they look great, the family looks so unstructured, I don't know if I fit in here, you are wrong. If you're on the same field as them, you belong. Doesn't matter who knows what territories they've been given success. It doesn't matter if they inherited it, if they were given deals. Your hard work can overcome any obstacle. But you got to see it in yourself first. You got to see it that even if they get a head start, they needed it.
How you do anything is how you do everything. This ain't saying, oh man, I got to do this the way I do that. That's little boy talk. We talking mentality, we talking spirit, we talking disposition. We talking about how we show up and how we work for what we say we want without letting situations, circumstances, and people dictate what we bring into an environment every single day. I'm gonna say it again, not letting situations, circumstances, and people dictate what we bring into an environment every single day.
Dreams without goals are just dreams, and they ultimately fuel disappointment. So have dreams, but have goals, life goals, yearly goals, monthly goals, daily goals. In order to achieve your goals, you must apply discipline and consistency. You have to work at it every day. You have to plan every day. Hard work works.
Perhaps you gotta realize that you're the underdog and everything is stacked against you. But if that's you, you better come out swinging. This is your time to win.
You should be a monster. You know, because everyone says, well, you should be harmless, virtuous. You shouldn't do anyone any harm. You should sheath your competitive instinct. You shouldn't try to win. You know, you don't want to be too aggressive. You don't want to be too assertive. You want to take a back seat and all of that. It's like, no. Wrong. You should be a monster, an absolute monster, and then you should learn how to control it.
What if is the worst question you can ever ask yourself. I failed. It's a million times better than what if. Because that motherfucker got up and did something, showed up 10 times more than the man and says, what if? What if, man? What if is an ongoing debate inside yourself that you can never come to the conclusion on. I got up and failed, at least I know. Otherwise, what if? Every minute of every day of your existence, battling inside your head, trying to turn off the voices, but you can't. The window of opportunity is closed. Something you can do, but sit back and wonder, what if? No, don't like that, man. I'd much rather take the gamble and lose.
When the alarm clock goes off, I have no thought about whether this is easy, whether this is hard, whether I want to do it, whether I don't want to do it. None of that matters. It's an emotionless, thoughtless discipline. When the alarm clock goes off, you get up, you get out of bed, and you go do what you're supposed to do. I don't care how it feels. I don't care if it's easy or hard. It doesn't even matter to me. It's just a reaction, it's a discipline, and it's life.
It's like, is there something wrong with being competitive? There's nothing wrong with it. There's something wrong with cheating. There's something wrong with being a tyrant. All of those things are bad. But you don't want people to win? What's the difference between trying to win and striving? You want to eradicate striving?
The world breaks everyone. The very good, the very gentle, the very brave. And those it doesn't break, it kills. There's no shame in being a broken man. I should know. You just pick up the pieces and start rebuilding.
And I learned something this year, something that we've been lied about for so long. There's this lie that says that we have time. Because time is something that we've always had, that we don't realize how valuable time is. A lot of you know this, but I need you to understand this. You don't have time. You don't have next year. You don't have next month. You don't have tomorrow. All you have is right now. And just to be real with you, you have to understand this, that forever comes with an expiration date. At some point, forever is gonna come to an end.
Just like all of us, we all had our tests to really show how strong we really are. Tests that we don't even know, maybe losing our parents at a young age, or maybe losing somebody that affected our family, or did something to somebody with a racist, whatever it may have been, that may have affected us. It may have been for, a matter of years, and that's what it's really come to, overcoming the adversity in life. It's what happened when you deal with that adversity. What are you going to do? You gonna lay down for it, or you going to keep fighting it? And that's what life's about, fighting adversity and overcoming adversity and seeing what kind of person. Are you going to be bitter and mean because life wasn't kind to you, or you figured it wasn't kind to you, or are you going to say, then live life to its fullest means and be happy?
You got to go through some hell. But when you come out on that other end, don't celebrate long, because there's another storm coming. And when that storm comes, though, you'll be ready. Because everything you've been through was training. And when you've been trained, you will lean on your training, you'll lean on your experience, you'll lean on your instinct. And that gut feeling inside of you right now that's stirred up, That's the voice. That's the voice of experience.
Fear is not real. The only place that fear can exist is in our thoughts of the future.
Everyone tells you what to do and what's good for you. They don't want you to find your own answers. They want you to believe theirs. I want you to stop gathering information from outside yourself and start gathering it from the inside. People are afraid of what's inside. And that's the only place they're ever going to find what they need.
Man, we out there getting it done. We out there getting it done. If you subscribe to the notion that you can achieve some amazing things in your life, man, we'd like to invite you to a platform in which we have that you can achieve the things that you want to achieve in life with a network of people that are willing to help and support. So being in business for yourself, as important as that is, how about being in business for yourself, but not by yourself? So this morning, every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning, 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time, and 11 a.m. on the East Coast right there, just before lunch. Zoom in the other room. Information is right there on the screen. Look forward to seeing you there. You have an opportunity to learn how you can put yourself and your family in an ownership situation from the comfort of home, because the world has changed. The way we earn has changed. The way we develop, way we support additional income streams, options. So we know inflation. We know all the parameters of what's going on around us. So here's some solution to some situations. Fits for some, doesn't fit for others. Fair enough. But information is what changes things. It's not what you know that hurts you. It's what you don't know. We heard it growing up. You know, we don't know what we don't know. Fair enough. But if we don't tap into information, you know, as adults, that's kind of on us, right? Man, I could have. And here's where you know. When we say, I wish I knew then what I know now. Back then, if somebody would have told you that you can invest in Expedia or Travelocity or Kayak or cheap tickets, because see, we're consumers, so we're going to buy some stuff that they sell. But if somebody had tapped you on the shoulder, these are rare rooms. They say, you know, you can own a piece of a company that's going to have computers and laptops and cell phones. Cell phone, they didn't even know what a cell phone was. A laptop, you know, they had these behemoth computers that you had to use a dolly to move, talking about it was going to be on the desk. But somebody said, there's a guy that's starting a company called Microsoft, Dell, Google, whatever. And we didn't know then, but see, we know now. So what's the holdup with applying what we know now that we did not know then? And why would you do that? We're going to see you on the other side, man. I hope we see you on the Zoom in the other room. Look forward to seeing you there, and put that information back on the screen right there one more time as we get ready to get out of here. Come on. And we're in Zoom in the other room. You don't even have to leave the house. We will see you on the other side. Have an amazing day on purpose. Get out there and win. I believe that success loves speed. And the earlier you capture the momentum, that's why this show is at this time, the more of it you can grasp throughout the day. So if you can capture momentum at this time, you know what? I got my calendar out. I got some things planned. You know, I'm gonna make sure, man, I'm gonna close those deals. I'm gonna send that email. I'm gonna get that job, and I'm gonna fix that yard. I'm gonna fix that fence. I'm talking about some stuff I got to do about fence and yard stuff. But I want to say this. Get out there for yourself. Don't listen to people that's stuck. Listen to solutions to situations, not situations that don't have solutions, or at least situations that don't have a solution-oriented conversation. Have a good day, man. Get out there on the grind, succeed on purpose, success, love, speed. We will see you on the other side. God bless.